Unit 4, Lesson 10, Creating Common Denominators with Models. First part is your warm-up. It says your grandmother is visiting from Georgia and she wants to give you and your brothers some money as a present. She brings the following 6 bills and wants to divide them evenly. How can she do it fairly? Why is giving 2 bills to each of you not fair? So go ahead and pause the video and write your response to this question, and then I'll come back on. So if you look closely at the bills, you'll notice that you've got 1, 2, 20, so 22, 42, 242, or 142, 242. So you've got $242 to be split amongst the 6 people. So for example, if you get 2 bills and you get 2 ones, and your brother gets 2 bills and he gets 2 hundreds, that's why it's not fair. So what you would have to do is you would have to add them all up and divide it. All right, but today's lesson is creating common denominators with models, and so that's what we're going to spend the most of our time on. So the first picture here says, considering the following 3 models, use them to answer the questions. So this problem says 1 divided by 1/12. And what they're really asking you when you see that is how many groups of 1/12 will fit into 1. So if I look at this picture, which is the 1, and I look at this picture, which is the 1/12, I'm asking how many of these little itty bitties will fit into this. And so if I were to divide this up and go ahead and do that, I see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 groups of 1/12 in 1. Okay, the next one says 7/12 divided by 1/12. So once again, it's asking how many groups of 1/12 will fit into 7/12. So now we're just asking how many of these are in this. So I just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 7 groups of 1/12 in 7/12. But this question's a little bit different. So when we look at this question, we see that we've got 3/4 divided by 1/12. So once again, we're being asked how many groups of 1/12 will fit into 3/4. So what makes this different from the previous questions is the sections aren't the same. So like I did here, I made this so that we had the same number of sections so I could compare them. So I'm going to divide this up. Okay. So now I've got 1/12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And how many groups of 1/12 fit into 3/4? Well, 3/4 is actually 9/12 divided by 1/12. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 groups. So how did I figure it out? I divided it up and did that. And notice here, I have a common denominator. And when I have my common denominator, what I'm doing is I'm taking just my numerators, and that's really kind of where my answer is. So 7/12 divided by 1/12, my answer is 7. 12/12 divided by 1/12, my answer is 12. And 9/12 divided by 1/12 is 9. Okay? On the back of your worksheet, it says, the National Hockey League games are divided into 3 periods. So here are the 3 periods, 1, 2, 3. For the first 2 periods, or 2/3 of the game, the Carolina Hurricanes coach plans to divide all the playing time equally for each of the team's 4 hockey lines. What fraction of the game is each line planned to play? So, excuse me, when I look at this, I've got 2/3, and I'm trying to divide it by 4. So if I take this and I think about it, and I've got 4 groups that are going to be sharing this, so if I took this and I divide it like this, okay, so 2/3 is actually 4/6 divided by 4, and that would be 1/6. So what fraction of the whole is each part? 1/6. Okay. And then the last question is asking you